everybody. We are getting ready to do our yoga practice. This is an evening practice, and it is a practice where we're going to make sure we are creating stability and strength, releasing stress of the day, and then we are going to end with a few restorative postures. So you might want to have a bolster tonight, definitely have blocks, and then a blanket or two. Make sure you have them close by so that you can use them for the last portion of class, because in these evening practice, having a little bit of restorative at the end, very nice and will support sleep. So do that for yourself. All right, let's get started. Okay, and I do have a blanket for you, Tina, if you would like it. Oh, you have one? Okay. I have a really nice wool one. Okay. I'm going to put this over here. All right, so let's get started. I've got my brace on because I was teaching yoga last Thursday. Oh my God, I was on one leg. I was doing so great. And then bam, I collapsed, even with my brace on. So now I'm wearing a brace and a sleeve. It's very pretty. So let's start out by releasing our stress of the day. We're going to do some movement, just a little bit of movement. I'm going to just turn so you can see what we're doing. And we're going to reach and stretch and then release and do the other side. Good. And just stretching out that side body. It's nice. And reach and stretch. We're going to do one more set. And have the intention of really stretching out and letting go of resistance. Good, and then we're going to bend the knees and bring your hands right up into Utkatasana. Good. Now draw your navel in, Uddiyana Bandha, and then we're going to rotate, and you're going to rotate to the right side to start and just twist, squeeze. So squeezing your internal organs is like doing an inner massage. Really helps to help the organs let go of stress. And then we come back up and sit and rotate to the left side. Nice. Did you go to Jazzercise?
No, I went to the gym.
Oh, Parkway. And up. And good for you. That's great. Down. Well, that's super convenient because it's so close. Oh, and then up. Tina's been doing Jazzercise, you guys. Jazzercise is coming back. I think it started in the 70s. And then we're going to do that one more set. Reach. And like the perfect combination that I ever did was when I used to teach a cycling class. And then I would go right from that and do yoga. And it was so nice. Good. And then coming up. Now we're going to reach up again. And then add a little bit of a back bend. Like you're trying to really kind of open up. Lean back. And then we're going to reach forward fold. We're going to go in and out of that back. So you get a nice big opening for the back. Open. Now each time you come up, you want to add a bigger back bend. And then release forward. And then come back up. Stretch out. And down. And we're going to do one more. And up. And down. And then from here, we're going to step right back into down dog. And if you need to, you can walk out your heels. And then draw both heels down and hold. Now, I've got fuzzies everywhere. Now, when you're doing down dog, you guys, you want to engage Uddiyana Bandha. That means you lift the navel and then it lifts towards the rib cage. So the belly button goes to the spine and then goes toward the rib cage. Then shoulder blades are on the back. Okay. And then keep your head neutral. Oh my God. I guess my socks are extra fuzzy. Okay. And then the right leg is going to step forward. Now, when you step the right leg forward, drop the back knee and lift. So open up the front of the hip and then step back, down dog. Good. Then the left leg steps forward, drop the knee, and again, lift. Good. And then step back, down dog. Good. Then drop down onto your knees. Extend your right leg out with the left. So right leg is out with the left hand. Now, if you're having issues with balance, you need to separate your knees and then bring it in and do the other side. And bring it in and extend again. And in, extend. And bring it in, extend again. And release. And left leg, right arm, extend. Great. Good, and then we release. And then you're going to shift forward into half plank. And we're going to lower and lift 5 times. So you lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. One more. Lower, lift. Good. Press back, down dog. Again, draw the navel in. Get hollow in your belly. Right leg steps forward again. So you're in a lunge and you drop the back knee. And then this time we rotate and reach. Release your back foot. Keep your hips shifting forward. So one arm is up, the other arm is on the ground. So one hand is on the ground and the other one is up. Yep, now release your hips forward. Good, swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Then the left leg steps forward. Drop the knee, same thing. Release your foot, right hand's on the ground, rotate, lift. And swing the arm around and again, step back, down dog. And this time we shift forward, plank. Modify to the knees if you need to, lower. Lift up, cobra. Press back, down dog. Great, right leg's gonna step forward again, drop the knee. So this time we're gonna come up and lift, and you're gonna take the arm. So the opposite arm is gonna go to the outside of the knee and then bring your hands together. If that doesn't work for you, then you take your hand to the ground and you could lift this way again. Just repeat what we already did. Otherwise, hands in. Now, lean back so that your hands can be closer to your heart. And release. Step back, down dog. And then the left leg steps forward. Drop the back knee. Then we're going to lift again. Now you could do this version, or you take the elbow to the outside and bring your hands together. Now push the hands together, lean back. And release and step back, down dog. Good. We drop down onto our knees. Right leg extends with the left leg, with the left arm. Bring it in and switch. Bring it in and switch. So what are we doing? We are doing great practice here. It's going to keep the body nice and stable. Bring it in and switch. Strong. Bring it in. One more. Switch. Lift higher. Navel in. Down. And switch. Bring it in and then lift into plank. Modify to the knees if you need to. Lower. Lift cobra. Press back, down dog. Right leg steps forward, warrior one. Good. We're going to take our hips. Now make sure right hips back, left hips forward. Then your hands are going to come right up from your heart. Bend the front knee without letting your hip jet forward. Keep it back. Then reach up. Hands can be either separated or together. Look up. Now I want you to take your shoulder blades onto your back, open up. And then release, down, and then we're going to rotate. Lift your back heel. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. And then your left leg steps forward, warrior one. And again, we're going to make sure the hips are facing forward, tailbone's down, back heel is down. Keep this left hip back, hands to your heart, and reach from there. Now, shoulder blades on the back. Bend the knee. Look up. Take your elbows back behind you, shoulder blades squeezing together. And then we release. Right hand to the ground, lift your back heel up. This is going to turn into a bigger rotation. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Shift forward plank and lower. Lift cobra. Press back, down dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Reach. Good. Now you'll need your block possibly for this next part. So we're looking up. Take your shoulder blades on your back. Take your elbows back. Reach. Good. Then we release. You're going back into the lunge. Lift your back heel. Now here's where you might need a block. The block is going to go on the baby toe side of your foot. And then you're going to take the left arm on the outside. It goes along the outside of your side of your leg. And then your hand comes down. Other hand's on the sacrum. Good. Now reach. And then alongside the ear. You got it? This arm, the way that you want to set it up is you actually go down. Yeah, you were good. You were fine there. There you go. And then this arm goes up and then alongside the ear. Now, if you want to make it more challenging, turn your back heel and take it to the ground. So that back heel going to the ground makes it way harder, huh, Tina? Because now you have another fixed point. So it's an even bigger rotation. Woo! All right, swing your arm around and step back, down dog. Hold it there. Okay, left leg steps forward. Warrior one. Reach. Strong and steady. Good. Now, shoulder blades. Move them back. Retract. Take your elbows back. Lift your heart. Then take your right hand to the ground. Lift your back heel up. All right, now we're going to start here. You do not have to do the next part, but if you can, you take your block to the baby toe side of the foot. You start out high. You take your hand to the outside. Look, I'm doing this with my brace on. I could still do it. Reach, reach. Good. Except I'm slipping. Okay, now this arm goes palm down, thumbs reaching back behind you. Nice, Tina. And then if you want, it's totally up to you to make it even bigger. You drop the back heel. You might have to pull the foot in a little bit to do that, and you drop the back heel. Is that okay? It's hard, huh? It's such a big twist. All right, swing the arm around. Step back, down dog. Drop down onto your knees. Right leg again extends with the left arm. Navel in. You're strengthening your core. And release. Do the other side. And bring it in. One more. Set. Lift. Right leg, left arm. Draw your navel in. Release and do the other side. And release. Extend into plank. Lower. Lift. Good. And take it back, down dog. Right leg's going to step forward for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Line up your front heel with the arch of your back foot. Block is going to go on the baby toe side of the foot. And then open. Now, engage your quadriceps so your kneecap lifts. And then line up. Move the arm a little closer to your head. Activate your legs. Draw your navel in. Try to lengthen the right side of your torso. Then release your upper arm to your low back. Turn your head, look at your big toe, and go right out. Slowly start to lift your back leg for half moon. Release your arm that's at your back. Now you can keep the foot on the ground if you're needing that for balance. Then turn your head. If you're feeling stable, turn your head and look to the side. Otherwise, keep your head down. Keep the leg in the air activated. Foot 2. Now, we're going to release. Now, when we release, you're going to lower and then drop down on the back leg and then take it into a rotation. You're either going to do this version or you come back up into this version. Nice. And then release and step back, down dog. And the left leg steps forward, Trikonasana. And again, you're going to line up the front heel with the arch of the back foot. Straighten both legs and activate your quadriceps. Reach. Both legs straight, active. Lengthen the bottom half of your torso. Lean back. Then release your arm to your low back. Turn your head. Look at your big toe. Reach out. Slowly lift your back leg. Now, if you need to keep the foot on the ground for balance, that's fine. And then you release your arm. Now, if you feel good, turn your head and look to the side. This leg, you got it, Tina. The leg that's in the air, you guys, this foot is active. Press down. Good. Now release your arm. Press. Yep. Turn your head, look to the side. Nice. Take your hand a little bit closer to your head. Beautiful. Good. Now, slowly releasing back. Remember, we're going to do a twist. So when you release back, you turn, drop, rotate, and you can either be here or you take that elbow to the outside of the thigh. Good, and then from there, step back, down dog. Shift forward plank and lower. Lift cobra. And then take it back, child's pose. So you're going to big toes together, open up the knees, and release back. Child's pose is not doable for me right now with my knee in this brace. But Tina can do it. So you rest. Child's pose. Arms are going to be at your side. That's right. All right, and come back into down dog. Right leg steps forward. Warrior two. And we're going to be nice and open, lining up heel to heel. Strong. Strong and steady, lower. Lower this front knee. Good, then we're going to reach. Turn your right foot in. You're reaching, and then this right hand is going to go across the body towards the left foot. You can use a block. And then you rotate. Now, try to keep your pelvis level. So try to stay level here. That stays level. Yeah, it makes it harder when you try to stay level. Okay, nice. Good, and then we release and rotate and take it into a fold. Straight leg. Relax your head. Step back, down dog. And now the left leg steps forward, warrior two. Good, lining up heel to heel, open. Look down the middle left finger. Strong and steady. And lifting, turning the left foot in. That hand goes in the air. Now it goes across the body, keeping that sacrum level, open. Okay. Oh, my fuzzies from my socks are going all the way to your mat. The sacrum stays level. And then you open up. Good. Right there. Feel the difference when you drop and go back this way? It drops your shoulder. So it drops your shoulder in like this. But to keep this open, if you just come up that way, yeah. But don't let it drop. There you go. Feel the difference? There you go. Ooh, it's big. All right. Then you release that arm and turn towards that front leg and take it into a fold. All right, then we're going to step your back leg in and take it onto the ground. Good. Right leg's up, goes over the left, and we lift and twist. Keep the back lifted. Don't slouch. Lift. And then we release. And now your right leg extends, left leg comes up and goes over. Lift tall and rotate. This is making me tired. And release. And we're going to take it into a forward fold. So you're straightening both legs and release into a forward fold. So we're going to do bridge, a couple of things on the floor, and then we're going to do our restorative postures. And I want to give, with restorative, you want to give a few minutes for each pose to get the full benefit. All right. And then we're going to release and take it to the ground into a bridge. Now, knees need to line up with the front of the hip bone. And then you lift. Now, walk your shoulders underneath you. And if you want, you can interlace your fingers so they can come together here. Press. Then we release. Draw your right knee in, extend the left leg in, open to the right. You can extend. Bring it back in. Go to the left, extend your right arm out. And again, you can extend. Drop the toes, lift your heel. Oh, that feels good. Then that same foot goes on top of the left leg. Level out your sacrum. Bring your left knee in and you interlace underneath the hamstring or in front of the shin. Just below the kneecap, not lower than that. Now, the foot placement is between the ankle and the heel, not on the calf. It is between the ankle and the heel, right here on the foot. That is where the foot gets placed. And then you lift from there. Try it out. Feel the difference. You will not get much of a stretch if you are placing your foot on that left leg above the ankle. Not much of a stretch there. Good. Then you're going to grab with the left hand, grab the right foot, extend the left leg out, push the right knee away, reverse pigeon. So you're either going to grab and push, or if you are more flexible, you can come up and interlace your fingers. You're actually going to place the right foot into the elbow pit, interlace your fingers, and then lower. Big, big, big. You don't have to do that, you guys. You could just do it like this. Keep that heel coming up. Nice. And then we release. Good. Left knee comes in. Extend your right leg. Open up to the side, and you can extend the leg. Bring it in and then go across the body. And again, you can extend the leg. Drop your toes, heel up. We'll get a bigger stretch. Hey, look at that. Nice. There, right there. Good. And then that same foot, now between the ankle and the heel, that spot goes on top of the right knee and interlace your fingers right there at the hamstring or here just below the kneecap, not lower than that. You're not going to get a stretch. You want to get a nice stretch, you go here. Okay. Keep drawing that right knee in, left knee away. Good. And then we're going to do a reverse pigeon. So you grab that right hand to the left foot, extend your right leg out. The left hand pushes the knee away and you pull that foot in. Ay, ay, ay. And then you could be like Tina and take the foot into the elbow pit and interlace your fingers and then lower your head. Can't do it on this leg right now. Okay, now try to lower your head. So just take your foot to here. There you go. Better. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Oh, yoga's so fun. So I have this new student. She's doing privates and she's never done yoga before. She's in her 50s and she's coming and doing yoga with me and she's great. She's so cute. And I'm teaching her Uddiyana Bandha, which is here in the gut, right? Where you draw your navel in and lift it up. And it's so challenging in the beginning when you're first learning all of those. She's so funny. She says, I'm trying to get my Udi on. It was so funny. Anyway, I'm really enjoying working with her because it's like she's never done yoga. So she's just super excited about it. It's weird too, because most people have done yoga. All right. And then we release. Good. One more bridge. Great. And now we are doing our restorative posture. So you are going to need a bolster or at least a few blocks. And you will need a wall space. So Tina is going to move her yoga mat to here. Just move it right there. And then you get you a bolster. And then what she's going to do is place her hips up on top of the bolster, and then her legs go up on the wall. Yep. And then, so when your hips go above the heart, it is one of the most relaxing things you can do. Is very, very supportive for calming everything from the chest up, right? So if you're overactive in your mind, if you have a lot of vata, what happens when you have a lot of vata? You have too much movement in the mind. So you could have too much movement from pitta as well. Too much movement in the mind with vata, though, it's a much more scattered kind of movement. It's random. It's all over the place. It can cause fear. But when you have pitta, too much movement of pitta, so pitta can also be quite intense in the upper body. And that's going to cause fixation, rumination, things like that. Trying to solve problems, trying to figure everything out. To-do list. All right. So this pose is so nice because it's just about relaxing. So Robin, take your heels to the wall. Yeah, you want to completely relax. It's a restorative posture. Yeah. There you go. Now, if that feels pretty good, you can also bring your feet together in Baddha Konasana and bend your knees out to the side. Baddha Konasana. So that's another option. So your feet together. Now, if that is not relaxing, don't do it. Keep your legs just lifted. All right. Good. Nice. So it's really up to you. If you're in the extended leg position, great. If you want to do the Baddha Konasana position, great as well. Great. How's that feel, Tina? Good? Oh man, time flies when we're having fun. So really, years ago when I was doing yoga in the 90s, early 2000s, we would do restorative postures for 5 to 10 minutes. Each posture was fantastic. And there was this one style of yoga that I used to do a ton of training with called Anusara. And whenever we went to a training, they would do a 10-15 minute Shavasana. Oh my God. It sounds like too long, but I'm telling you right now, it was fantastic. All right. And then we're going to come out of that. And we're going to end up doing another forward fold. So you're just going to stay right there. It's fine. And take your bolster on top of your, yep. Or you can take it this way and rest your torso on it so that your head can rest. Now, if you're not as flexible, then you're going to use a bolster and a block on top. Support your head and release. Forward fold. Oh, I'm so glad the heater did not come on before this. I was boiling. Ah. Great. All right, and then we're going to slowly come out of that and set yourself up for Shavasana. So you're going to take your bolsters underneath your knees, release, arms at your side, palms up, shoulder blades underneath you, and cover your eyes. Make sure you're warm. So put your socks on, put your sweatshirt on. I don't know where I put my little sockies. Okay. And relax. Shavasana, corpse pose. So laying complete total relaxation in stillness and silence. All right, and begin to deepen your breath. Allow movement into your fingers and toes, and then gently roll to your right side. And bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands together, connecting your thumbs then to your heart. Close your eyes. Take a moment to calm and settle the breath. Move into stillness and settle into stillness. And may you have a wonderful, peaceful night's sleep and waking up tomorrow refreshed. Namaste.